Hey guys, Perfection here, the greatest anime, Dragon Ball, and gaming channel on YouTube. Yes, the name is Perfection for the Dragon Ball Super episode 115 reaction or review or whatever you want to call it. This episode was trash. It definitely wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but that's not saying too much. This episode was still bad, and let me go over it. I will at least give Toei, I will at least give the writers at Dragon Ball Super some credit for addressing the Potara issue, because I thought that they were just going to gloss over it and not say anything, but they did say that Zeno was allowing it. At least they did address it, so I guess they do get some points for that. Also, Beerus does tease that he's going to throw in some Potara that he got from the Supreme Kai. But of course, Whis brings up the fact that they could lose the numbers advantage, which is a very good point. So I do give them some critical points there. And that's where all the good news ends, because this episode was garbage, utter, just in the trash can up to a certain point. Kefla did way too much against Super Saiyan God Goku to an unrealistic degree. They had her get, just completely dominate the red form. Then Goku goes blue. Goku is a completely different story. He starts to dominate not only base form Kefla, but Super Saiyan Kefla to such a degree that when he hits her, he's making her arm go numb. He's making her body go numb. So at least they did respect the Super Saiyan blue form. They didn't completely crap on it. And I actually thought that this was going to get really ridiculous, where nothing can do anything to Kefla, not Super Saiyan Blue, not Kaioken, and it's gonna have to be Ultra Instinct. But the way that they did this, this whole fight, basically the red form got dominated, Goku went blue, it became a much even fight. I don't even know why he had to use Kaioken. Like, these spoilers completely betrayed this episode, because the spoilers made it seem like Kefla was going to be such a dominating force that Goku's going to go blue and he's going to have to go Kaioken. Now, what I was expecting was that they're going to pull some BS where he has to go Kaioken. It's going to come down to a beam struggle. He's going to go Kaioken times 20, and Kefla's just going to do that annoying, crappy little laugh she does, and it's going to push Goku to Ultra Instinct. But the way that this episode was paced, it was an even fight in blue to where Goku was getting the upper hand, and then he went Kaioken for literally no reason at all. And then they tried to handle it in the dialogue and say, well, Goku had to go blue, else otherwise he wouldn't have won. I was thinking at that point, that's complete BS. I'm looking at this fight, the moment he went blue was the moment that he started winning, and I think that they just had him go Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken for the novelty, and then they just added in that little bit of dialogue to piss people off. Honestly, I'm so ready for Kefla to be gone. I'm so ready for her to be erased. It can't come soon enough. So we get to a point in the episode where they have somewhat of a standoff. Like, Goku fires a Kamehameha wave, and then Kefla disappears and kicks him. He falls to the ground. They're teasing that she's going to eliminate him. And of course, he stands up. She prepares an attack. And Goku, at this point, he goes Ultra Instinct. Now, of course, this time that he went Ultra Instinct was not nearly as intense as the first time. Of course, I didn't expect him to use the Spirit Bomb again. I didn't expect him to go all out like he did against Jiren. I did expect him to, go Kaioken times 20 and have a Kamehameha beam struggle and get overwhelmed where he had to use Ultra Instinct. But the way that they did this here, but thankfully, again, they respected Super Saiyan Blue. They respected Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken by not having it get dominated. But then on the flip side, Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken should have just completely wrecked her beyond what they already did. Like, this should have just been a complete outclassing, and Goku should have just been destroying her. So of course, Ultra Instinct Goku is here. He dodges her little generic green ki blast, and honestly, I don't see how they're gonna put her in any Xenoverse game, because between Caulifla Kale and Kefla, they have not had enough content between the three of them to flesh out a moveset, but whatever, that's another discussion for another video. So Goku starts dodging all of her attacks. She can't believe it. Yeah, you better believe it, because Ultra Instinct Goku is here. He's here to dominate you. Finally, you're getting put in your place, which is on the bench, and not a moment too soon. Thankfully, the nightmare is almost over. Next week, I can't call the all clear yet because we don't know how she's going to interact with Ultra Instinct Goku, but it looks to be, from the previews for 116, is that Goku is mostly going to be dodging her attacks in that episode and just pissing her off, which nobody cares. You can be pissed off, Kefla, but you are getting out of that ring next episode, and not a moment too soon. So I think what is going to happen, and they showed it in a preview, it's ultimately going to come down to Kefla using some kind of red energy attack or some energy balls. Who cares? All you're doing is firing generic ki blast, and it's going to be Goku firing his Kamehameha wave and knocking her out. One more week, we have to endure this garbage. Please let Ultra Instinct Goku effortlessly lay her out. None of her attacks better hit. No gut punches, no nothing. He better just dominate, steamroll, and make all of her attacks useless. And thankfully, that looks to be the case. Previews can lie, but that looks to be the case. And also, thankfully, she's not getting Super Saiyan 3. Thank you, because you can look at the end of the episode, you can tell she's not Super Saiyan 3. She's in her Super Saiyan state with that little red ki blast, generic ki blast, whatever, and that is the climax of the episode. Of course, Goku's gonna fire his Kamehameha, and that's gonna be R.I.P. Kefla. We never loved you. We'll never love you. We don't care about you. Go away. Thank you. So that's been the episode review, guys. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell to get all updates for the #1 Dragon Ball gaming and anime channel on YouTube. The name is Perfection, and I will see you in the next episode.